Welcome back to another episode of Frankly Franklin. Today we are talking about National Night Out, and we are here with the Chief, and we're here with Amanda. Chief, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself? How long have you been in Franklin, and why did you choose to come here to be the Chief?
Oh yeah, I'm Adam Colon, the Police Chief of Franklin. Been here since September 21, so almost 4 years. Why I came here? I was looking to advance my career, and I thought it was a great opportunity. Came in on the unknown, but it worked out well, and I'm happy to be here.
You've kind of created a little destination police department here. You're pretty. People love to come here and work. I think maybe that's a culture change that you made, and some other things.
Maybe. We have a great team. It's a great community. We do have, we're fully staffed, and we have a waiting list, so that's positive.
Yes,
a lot of other agencies are, still trying to hire people.
Yeah, that's great. And you have Amanda here with you, who is obviously doing a lot for us for National Night Out. Amanda, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do for the police here, and what's your role in National Night Out?
I am a detective assigned to investigations here. I have been with the department for 15 years, I think, full-time. Mm-hmm. As far as National Night Out, I think this is my 4th or 5th year being very involved in it. The first couple years I assisted but didn't actually run it. And basically, I just enjoy being a part of the community stuff. Mm-hmm. I enjoy the kids, meeting their parents, knowing that the kids can just come to me when they see me out in the public and know that they have a friend that they can come to talk to. So that's kind of why I'm involved with the community stuff.
As you guys introduced yourself as Chief and Detective, I thought I better straighten up just a little bit and get my act together. But now you're talking about being part of the community and loving the kids and meeting their parents, and I feel like I can relax a little bit. Is that, I'm skipping ahead a little bit because we'll come back and we'll talk about National Night Out and when it is and all that, but obviously you have some experience with the kids. You were a community resource officer, and so your involvement in National Night Out, did it come from that experience, or is this why you got involved?
No, I think I've kind of always been out there in the community with the kids more. Yeah. I've always been a kind of a kid myself, so I liked to jump in the water puddles with the kids at the parades, and it was kind of just my knack. So I went into the schools believing that they needed somebody that they could connect with and understand. And then when I left the schools, I still wanted to be involved in the community. Yeah. So I kept this on.
Okay, so National Night Out, let's talk about that a little bit. Tell me, first of all, it's August 5th.
August 5th,
so it's
this
coming
year.
Up right around the corner, and it's from 5:30 to 8:30. Where is it being held?
Community Park, right across from the new high school.
Okay, so Community Park right across from the new high school.
Off 123.
And what is National Night Out? Why should the community come and get involved? What is National Night Out, and why does Franklin do it? Chief, maybe you can tell us, what it is, and Amanda, maybe you can tell us why Franklin's doing it.
Well, there's a technical definition. I guess my definition would be just a community event where the police and the citizens can get together to get to know each other and build good, positive relationships that maybe are not normal. A lot of times when we encounter people, they're in their time of need, so it's always not great. Yep. And a lot of people sometimes don't even interact with us because they don't need police service, so it's a good time they can come out and see what they're paying for and get to know their officers and other services in the community. So it's kind of like our own little festival. It's our own little carnival, per se. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All
right. And why did Franklin, you were there for the beginning of this, so why did Franklin decide to start a National Night Out? Obviously, National Night Out is something that's done across the nation, and the police do that. Mm-hmm. So why did Franklin decide to start one?
Well, it was the idea of our now captain and one of our dispatchers who decided this is out there. I think it would benefit our city, our community in a positive manner. Mm-hmm. So they started it, and most of them are fairly small gatherings across each, they're across each city normally. And I'll never forget our first one because there was over 1,000 people there the first time. It blew us out of the water.
Franklin's isn't small.
We had
when you said
no
small
idea.
Yes. Franklin's is not small. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Franklin has this this special following for events, and especially for National Night Out?
Well, from my time here compared to where I used to work, when we tried to host events, the city would host events and was not well attended. But in Franklin, generally any event that we have, they're crazy about the schools and everything else. They show up kind of in full force. So I'm not too surprised that you had a lot of people show up. But I think that it's just the reputation has grown, and we've added more resources and word of mouth travels. So I think that's one good reason why.
So maybe you can clear up this rumor for me. All right, I hear that there's some very exciting things happening at National Night Out this year that people are going to want to come and see. Somebody told me this ridiculous rumor that you're going to tase the mayor. Are you really going to tase the mayor?
Absolutely, we are.
Yeah, he's not wanted for anything. He didn't do anything wrong. But
tell me how this came about and how can I watch it? I mean, I want to know. I want to actually see the mayor get tased.
Yeah, he's unable to get in a dunk tank this year. So he decided to offer to be tased. So usually we have a taser demonstration in which a new officer or someone volunteers. A firefighter was last year, right? And so he's taking one for the team and being a sport, and he's going to lead from the front, and he's decided to get 5 seconds of fun.
Good for him. That's Mayor Brent Centers. So we appreciate him volunteering and being a great mayor that he is. But how can if the community wants to see this happen, when and where do they show up? Because there's obviously, you mentioned a dunk tank, now there's tasers. Maybe just tell me what else is happening at National Night Out, and then, how can people see that? But especially don't leave out the taser part.
Absolutely. You want to run down what all you have and anything new you've added?
Yeah. So we have obviously the dunk tank, and it's going to be over by the police booth, so that we can monitor up against a fence.
Okay.
And then in that we have principal roads from the city schools.
Okay.
We have the city manager, Mr. Westendorf.
So if anybody's upset about anything that's going on,
right.
it's an
Now's
opportunity.
the time.
Now's
the time.
Is there a cost for the dunk?
It's free.
Everything is free.
So you get to freely dunk the police. Okay, all right.
You can dunk
This will be
the
very
chief,
interesting.
and you can dunk Scott Lips.
Okay.
And Carissa, the assistant city manager.
Grievances can be settled on so many different levels here.
I love this.
It's fun.
Yes, it is. That does sound like fun.
In the middle of the venue, there's going to be a orange fencing for the canine demonstration.
Oh, okay.
And in that is where the tasing demonstration will be held too. They'll be held almost back to back, and the dunk tank stops during the tasing so that everybody can enjoy the show. We also have the fire department coming to do the Jaws of Life extractions, and they have a burn house that they make smokes, and they put some water on it and show the kids kind of what to do, how to do if something happens with a fire. We have a petting zoo, a 20-pet petting zoo coming, and everybody is very excited about that. Yes, that is new this year. Yeah. We have multiple inflatables. We have 2 gyms that are bringing inflatable and or temporary setup gymnastics things for the kids to join.
You said it was your own little carnival. You're not kidding.
Is. No,
it really is.
No,
this sounds like
no
a
clowns.
huge family night.
It is huge, and we also provide free meal with one of our businesses here in the city, Hudamaki.
Oh, wow.
They provide the food for us to house this.
Amazing.
And employees. They
employees
essentially
come and cook it for them.
I think it's like a work day for them.
For
they volunteer to come do it, and it's a lot of employees that come out and grill. How many hot dogs?
We plan for 1,500 people now.
My goodness.
So yes.
And that's a way we can tell how many people show up. I mean, obviously some people may eat more, but when all the food's gone early, we know that a lot of people have attended. Care Flight's coming?
Yes, Care Flight's landing.
Wow.
So that everybody can see them, talk about them.
Other agencies we could have do without other police departments, so Springboro, OSP, the Sheriff's Office, Carlisle's coming this year.
The SWAT team will have the RTD out there, RDT.
We have
the truck.
And then representatives from other service-based organizations, if you could think of a few.
We'll have Harrison Tree Service is going to set up one of their big bucket trucks.
Okay.
So, and then Sandy's usually sets up one of their big tow trucks. 417 Jeep usually comes out and sets Jeeps up and let the kids play in them and kind of pull through them.
This sounds like a fantastic event. I mean, what a night. All of this.
Township Fire, Jim's EMS.
What other like community partners?
We've had multiple community partners.
Sheriff's, the prosecutor's office usually sends someone.
Yes, all of the county agencies come, the prosecutor's office, the Child Advocacy Center, Child Support Agency, Warren County Community Services. I know Cinemark donates monetarily to we just have so many different, and I think we have close to 40 booths by
my goodness
businesses and agencies around setting up in addition to everything.
And again, this is August 5th, 5:30 to 8:30. Is there anywhere online or social media where we can go to learn more about the night or to follow it?
Are you posting the schedule of the events?
I will be. I'm finalizing the schedule still to make sure that it flows for everybody, but there will be a schedule listed, and it's on our Facebook page. Perfect. We have an event for National Night Out 2025.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we'll try to get maybe the tasing time on there so everybody knows when exactly to be there.
Yeah. Well, that's obviously the fun stuff, but and it is just a fun night in general. But we were talking a little bit beforehand, and we said, and you said it as well, Chief, not everybody has an interaction with the police. I mean, not everybody has a reason to call the police. And so this night, when we're talking about either neighborhood safety, trust, relationships, this night is a night for you guys to interact with your community. And tell me what that means for you. Tell me what that means for your officers. What does it mean to have the relationship with the people that you don't service very often? How does that work for you?
I think it's very important. It just builds trust, and I think that confidence that our citizens get to see what type of agency we are and who we are as people.
Yep.
Because we're not necessarily in cop mode when we're there. We're in just human mode.
Sure.
Not that we're not human, but we're there just to interact in a positive manner. I mean, knock on wood, we've not had any incidents. A National Night Out.
It'd be kind of a silly place to go.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd
be a bad time to do something. But it just gives that friendly face, to a name. And most people, if they're not calling officers for needing help, it's maybe encountering us because in a traffic situation, they get pulled over or an accident. Yep. So it's good to see people all the time, not just in the bad times.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning that people get to see some of the resources that otherwise maybe you wouldn't see, again, if you're not calling on the police, and maybe learning how to keep themselves or their neighborhoods a little more safe just by knowing what's available.
Yeah, and that's another good point you're mentioning is that they can ask questions. They can ask, well, what happened to this situation? What's going on? And someone might pull us off the side and ask us something serious that they want to talk to us about. So you never know. It's just a good time, a good event. One popular we didn't mention is the handprint car.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's always popular.
We do a handprint car. We have one of our cruisers, and we have washable paint now. And we let we put the paint on their hand, and they put it on the cruiser, and they just love that. I mean, the line stays the entire night usually because they love having their handprints on the car. Yeah. We take pictures of it, and then now we wash it off because the cars are reused.
Sure.
In the past, we used to wrap the vehicle in a wrap and use permanent paint.
Oh, wow.
And keep it all year long.
Yeah.
We don't do that now, but the kids still enjoy it.
Sure.
They still like to watch it and look for the pictures and things.
Yeah. I have one serious question left, but anything fun that you want to wrap up for National Night Out before I ask my serious question?
Well, there are raffles too. We give. I say raffles, but nothing. We give them away.
Okay.
So it's
just an
door prizes.
Door
yes.
prizes.
You'll enter a QR code. You'll scan a QR code. You'll enter your information.
Yep.
And your name will be put in to be picked for a winning giveaway.
Great.
So yeah.
So tons of fun, prizes, and just a family night. Opportunity to ask questions, see some of the resources, maybe climb around and get some pictures on some of the fun stuff that you guys have out there. So really good night, August 5th, 5:30 to 8:30. Here's my serious question. Okay, we have a new roundabout.
New roundabout.
We have a new roundabout, and this is going to be the first big event for the roundabout. So can you give me a little roundabout 101 from the police? What am I looking for? What are you guys seeing so far that people have done that are mistakes on the roundabouts? How can we stay safe on the roundabout? Make sure that we're using it a proper way. So,
all right. So the roundabout is fully open and functional.
Fully open.
You yield at a roundabout. You don't have to completely stop, yield, and then you turn right always. Like a clock.
Right turn only.
Yeah. But actually, not like a clock. It'd be kind of close. Anyhow. But what we've noticed occurring out there is there's a drop-off lane going east, so leaving the city at the school, and that drop-off lane is a right turn only into the school. We've noticed people are getting in that right lane and as in not turning into the school,
I see.
They're going straight through into the roundabout, which is a no-no. That could cause some serious issues. People are going into the roundabout at maybe too high of a speed. You slow down.
Just because it's new and you're not used to doing the roundabouts
yet.
A
yield doesn't, it is generally it's a yield type movement, but you still must use due caution to slow down. And
those aren't banked, right? So they're not meant for race cars.
Correct.
To bank up, right?
There's a
slow down.
Stay on the pavement. We want you to do that, and
nice.
Just generally slow down going to the roundabout.
You have some nice designated crosswalks there and some blinking lights. So I think people need to watch out for those, right? Because people have the right of way.
Yes, they do. So the cross for the kids and adults too.
Yep.
They need to use the crosswalk, hit the cross signal. So rapid flashing. Jonathan's going to kill me.
It's an RRFB.
RRFB, there you go. So you need to push it and it automatically will start blinking so you can cross, and you go across the crosswalk. Do not try to run over the middle of the roundabout. This is not that type of roundabout. That's not safe at all. It's similar to the messaging last year when the construction was going on. We made a point to say, use the crosswalks. Do not run across the road.
Right.
So it's just safe for all.
Yeah. So humans use the crosswalk and drivers yield to humans.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
No exceptions to that rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, turn right. You never turn left in it, and you should be good to go.
Okay. All right, so that'll be the first major event in Franklin with the roundabout open. We're excited about that.
And it's good. We're excited too because for a traffic point, we usually for 4th of July or other big events, football games, have to stop traffic. So theoretically, we're not going to have to stop traffic, and people will be able to flow out, in an easier manner.
Sure, and I'm sure it's going to be great when school gets back in and for everything. So very exciting.
I'm sure that the SRO, Jake Lacan, will be happy. He doesn't have to direct traffic out there anymore.
That will be very nice. Well, Amanda, Chief, thank you very much, and best of luck at this carnival. National Night Out in Franklin that is successful for obvious reasons that you guys have talked about. And thank you guys for tuning in to Frankly Franklin. We'll see you next time.